The implication of the shift of a decision by Uganda's crude oil pipeline from Hoima, Uganda, Lamu in Kenya to Hoima, Tanga in Tanzania has a direct impact on both countries. In August last year, Presidents Museveni and Kenyatta of Kenya signed the first memorandum of understanding to actualize a pipeline from Hoima to Lamu. Kenya, however, had arguments over preconditions Uganda had set. In October the same year, when Uganda signed another memorandum of understanding with Tanzania, Kenyans were awakened, quickly returned to the drawing board, and expressed interest in revitalizing discussions to court Uganda for the deal. But how does this play out in the two countries' bilateral relations?
If I was an ordinary Kenyan, whether a leader, I would definitely be disappointed. Because, I mean, there is a lot that actually they lose out of this process. And it becomes very disappointing, so disappointing for them, especially so where they had an initial understanding that this pipeline was going to pass through Kenya.
Uganda's decision is a smart move and a reflection of its revenue collection.
The feasibility study indicated that for the pipeline to pass through Hoima to Tanzania, we needed only 11 trillion. Our current Uganda Revenue Authority collection for the last financial year was at 11.3 trillion. So that is the budget that is the resources that are collectible by Uganda Revenue Authority for the entire year for the whole project. But for the Kenyan alternative, it was coming to 16 trillion. So in terms of the cost, really, even if you are the head of the household or a member of the household and you are considering your spending options, one of the key things that you would look at definitely would be an option that is less expensive.
This, however, according to Kiconco Katabaazi, a policy research analyst with Civil Society Budget Advocacy Group, may derail Uganda's bilateral relations with Kenya.
I know it is somehow like a little bit of setback, and naturally it would attract some little bit of mistrust in terms of future dealings, one would say so. But the overall picture is that this has to be understood that it was a decision that was not a unilateral decision. It is a decision that was taken after consultations. And of course, with the time, we are very confident that, of course, with the time, some of these misgivings will probably be cleared, because it is not only the oil pipeline that Kenya benefits from Uganda, or that Uganda benefits from Kenya.
Security, environment, and climate effects are the restive perspectives that add up to the cost addition of the pipeline question. Kenya had already spent heft funds in infrastructure development on the Lamu Port project. To Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta ahead of an election in 2017, the project meant investments, jobs, and other associated benefits, which undoubtedly would go to his government's credit. Some of the highlights of the summit included signing of Memorandum of Understanding of the Northern Corridor integration projects with Northern Corridor Technology Alliance. Aaron Stawarka, WBS Television.